Hi Beth, this is your private video. Here are the quantities and the measurements of the different ribbons that you'll need for the flowers and then the adhesives. I'm starting with the little denim flower. I did a tutorial for this already on the Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L blog, but I thought I'd show it to you again just in case. And I'm leaving everything at regular speed so that you can do it with the video if you want to. I just folded the denim scallop ribbon so that the seam was on the inside, and then I'm just rolling it. And then when I put the adhesive on, I'm using the 3D dots, and I put it on the edge or the side of the ribbon, and then I wrap it around to the bottom, and then just leave the little paper on it, and that'll be the easiest thing for people to do when they make them. This is the burlap flowers, and there's only one on the canvas, and then there's one in the center of the organza flower. So I just folded it in half, then cut along the fold, and because if we left it like this it would be super tall and it wouldn't work, so I cut off the edge, the nice clean edge. I'm cutting it off. You could cut the other side if you wanted to. And you're only going to use one for each flower, and you want to pull the burlap strings off so you got the fuzzies or the parts that stick out on top. And then you just roll this one too. And then I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to take the 3D dots and I'm going to stick it to the side of the flower and then put it on the bottom and leave the dot on the bottom with the paper. Then you just kind of flatten out the top. And you'll need two of these, one for the canvas and one for the middle of the flower. And then this is what they look like when they're done. Okay, these are the little organza flowers. There's the big focus one, and then there's the little one that looks like the one that's in the picture right here. And these organza ribbons are just 4 inches long. You put the Crafty Power tape on the edge, then you fold it over, and then you put the Crafty Power tape on the edge again. And I'm pressing down so it stays on the fabric. I've never had a problem with the Crafty Power tape not staying on the fabric. Then I fold the corner down and I'm going to add 3D dots. And I'm taking off the plastic because I don't know what the heat's going to do to it if that covers on it. And then I'm going to use the heat gun on it first. It makes it come out a lot better if you heat it first before you roll it. And then you're just going to roll this, and you're just going to keep rolling it so that the bottom edge stays even, so it kind of makes it round out at the top since it got melted and kind of curved. And then I like to fold that little end in too to make it look neater. And then I'll use the 3D dot on the bottom and then leave that there for later. And then here's the flower close up. Just don't look at my dirty nails. And then this is going to be the large organza flower, the focus flower. And I'm putting a bit of Crafty Power tape on the end and then folding it in half. And for the class, it's going to make a lot more sense for you to have them do that step on all of the pieces at once before you move on to the next step. It'll just be faster this way than going start to finish on each little piece of the organza ribbon. So you're going to do that for 7 pieces. So after you have all 7 of those done, then you're going to use the Crafty Power tape to wrap around the ends. So I just gather the ends together and begin with Crafty Power tape on there, and then once I get the top layer of the paper off, then I just start to twist it. And you're just covering the bottom and you're leaving it sticky. It helps for them to all stick together. So you do that for all 7. And this is why I was saying that you need to have a box of Crafty Power tape for every person taking the class, because if you were sharing with everyone, it would take forever. So I've sped up this section of it because it takes a while to do it, but I wasn't sure if you wanted to see me roll each individual one. So it is here, but it is done fast. So now I'm going to take that burlap flower center that we made, and I'm going to start adhering the little pieces around the edges. And I sped this up too. And you kind of have to like adjust them and rearrange them so that they're even. And then you take the heat gun and you heat each individual one. It does help if you kind of make them puffy first before you heat them. And this is sped up by 2 times, so it doesn't really take very long to do it. And I've made a few of these now, and it actually helps if you flip it upside down and you do the bottom first before you do the top. And this is going to be the technique that I'm going to show on the blog post that I'm going to send you probably tomorrow. And that's the project that will be the blog post.